G'day folks, it's a windy Sunday afternoon and I've come out here to one of my favourite spots to drown some bait and see if I can catch a fish. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now this spot needs a little introduction. You've seen me fishing here heaps of times. It's probably my favourite fishing spot, but it's nothing special. I'm never going to catch a big coddy because it's only 70 or 80 centimetres deep out there. I've sounded it out with my deeper fish finder. But I just love the place. I love it. I love the wildlife, I love the environment, and I love catching carp and the occasional redfin and even the occasional blackfish. Now, during lockdown, I couldn't come out here, and of all the forms of fishing that I do, this was what I missed the most. Now, we're 2 days out of lockdown. There's a bit of rain in the forecast. I'm going to throw some lines in and see if I can catch a fish before the rain arrives. Rightio, time to put the lines in. I'm using worms for bait on both rods. Sometimes I'll have worms on one and corn on the other. But I've got a paternoster rig on one and a running sinker rig on the other. 2 worm rods, rigged and ready. Now both lines are in, it's time to play the waiting game. It looks like during the lockdown there's been quite a flush come through here. You can see the high water mark. This did flood earlier in the winter when we could get out here. But in the lockdown that ended just last week, we had another flood and it looks like this has copped the fair brunt of that flood. Now the reason I'm out here now, I was planning on coming out here later on this afternoon. I thought I'd come out around about 3 o'clock and fish till dark. But the radar is saying there's rain coming. What the weather forecast and what the radar are saying are 2 completely different things. The weather forecast is saying less than 1 millimetre after 7 o'clock tonight or something, and the radar's got showers incoming. So I thought I'd come out a bit early and see if I can wet a line before it rains, if it rains. Getting a nibble on this rod here, look. Still there. Come on. Something's still playing with that, I reckon. Missed him. I reckon that might have been a redfin. It's back. Literally been back in the water there, probably 30 to 40 seconds, and it came back for a nibble. Getting a bottomy worms here again. It's been a while. The first bite before was probably a good 20 minutes ago. And I thought maybe that whatever it was might have wandered off, but it just come back and had another bite then. He's still playing with it. I'd like to give it a bit of slack, but it's hard because it's a lot of current out there. Let's put a bit of slack in the line like that and see what happens. I'll get him by this rod too now. Got him. I got this one. Oh, it's a big old carpio. It's all happening. Both rods going at the same time. I've got to keep an eye on that rod while I'm fighting this fish. I've got to hope that this fish doesn't go near that line. I'm putting a fair bit of pressure on him. He's gone under that. Oh, look at the head shakes. He's not the biggest carp I've caught here, but he's certainly got a bit of size about him. I was getting a nibble on this rod, so I've just got to be really careful here that doesn't hook up to something like this. It'll be bloody hectic if I have a big carp on both rods. I'm just going to let him tire just for a second. Look at those fast, vicious head shakes. He's not happy. Right, been here about 25 minutes, I suppose. I've had 2 little nibbles on this rod and the 1 bite on this rod, which is this one. Almost ready to reach for the net. Right, I've got the net. God, I love this spot. I just love it. I just love it. I love this. I love the spot. This is my happy place. I've got a lot of happy places, but this is my closest to home, happiest place, if that makes any sense. When we go into lockdown, this isn't in my 5k bubble, unfortunately. Hopefully there are no more lockdowns, but as someone said to me the other day, there's only 3 more lockdowns until cod opening. I hope that's incorrect. Gee whiz. Got a bit of grunt. Got a bit of stamina, mate. Hey? Got a bit of stamina on the go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. In the net, in there. Got him. Yeah, baby. Let's get a photo and a measurer. Now I'll use my special system to get him out of the net. Oh, I got him off the line and all. I wonder if I broke the line. I did too, because there's... I broke the line. I'm going to have to re-rig. That's a bit of a bugger. I'll get a quick pick and a measurement and dong him on the head and get my line back rigged up and back in. He is 56, hang on, 58 centimetres, bigger than I thought. 58 centimetres. Last time I was here I caught 130 centimetres of fish. That's the goal, 130 centimetres. I've started off on 58. Now that hands-free system of getting the carp out of the net usually works okay, but today it didn't work okay. I snapped the line, now I've got to totally re-rig. Righty, I've got my new high-tech running sinker rig with a little twig tied on the line to stop the sinker from coming down. I've actually got some valve rubber in my tackle box to make an adjustable running sinker rig, but I haven't got a match. You put the line through the valve rubber. I made a video about it once. You put the line through the valve rubber, then you wedge a match into the valve rubber. That way you can adjust it if you need to, but I haven't got any matches. He bites straight away here then. Haven't even had a chance to look at the photo of the fish I just caught, and I just looked up and this rod was dancing around all over the place. It's all happening. Can I beat my 130? There it goes. Can I beat my 130 centimetres of fish? Got him. Ooh, it's another carpio. Can I beat my 130 centimetres of fish today? Well, this one's not as big as the other one. This looks like it's only about maybe 40 centimetres. I've only had a quick glimpse though. I'll get a better look in a second. I took the photo with my my SLR, my 6D, my really good camera, instead of my phone, and I was just in the process of connecting my phone to my camera, because that's what you can do in 2021. When I looked up and I got another bite. He's certainly shorter and fatter. Short and fat. If the fish I catch are going to be this size, I'm going to need to catch a few to reach that 130 centimetres that I caught last time. It's a lot easier to get in this one. He's only half the size. Right, short and fat carp. 40 on the dot. So I'm up to 98 centimetres. Getting a bit of a bite in this other rod here. Got him. Oh, I lost him. Ooh, there's another big carpio, I think. I'll get that one straight back out there. Right, I baited back up, the line back in. I'm up to 98 centimetres. I've caught 98 centimetres of fish, 58 and 48. I've got to catch 32 more to equal what I got last time. One more big carp and I'll pass it. Right, now I've caught a 58 centimetre and a 40 centimetre for a total of 98 centimetres. The goal is to get more than 130 centimetres because that's what I caught here last time in total. The problem I've got, the radar is telling me that the showers of rain moving across the state, and they're almost at Shepparton, which means they might only be an hour and a half away from here, depending how quickly they're moving. Being such a windy day, they could be moving quickly. I don't have to go home when it rains. I can, if it's not raining too heavy, I'll stay. But if it starts pissing down, I'm going home. Just had a real nice bite on my worm then. I always say that. There's worms on both rods, Robert. I was just sending Brett a text and letting him know where I was in case he wanted to come out and wet a line with me for a while. I just had another really nice bite. Once again, I was trying to send Brett a message. I'm trying to send Brett a message to let him know where I'm fishing and see if he wants to come out for a while, and every time I put me take my eyes off my rod, I get a big bite. Here we go, he's on there. Got him. I've had a few, this might be a nice redfin, is it? It's a reddy. Ha ha ha! Well, it's not going to take me up to 130 centimetres, but it's a nice plump little redfin. I might get a quick photo. Right, he's not a monster, but he's 20, I call him 24 centimetres. So, see you later, mate. So, I was up to 98, 108, 118, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm up to 122 centimetres, and I've caught the same as what I caught last time, 2 carp and a redfin. Unless it's less than 8 centimetres long, the next fish, if I catch another one, should take me over that 130 centimetre mark. Right, the game continues. The game continues. Redfin me up. I need 8 more centimetres to break that 130 centimetre. I don't know that it's a record because I've never measured the total length of fish here until I caught that 130 centimetres recently. The official record, 130 centimetres. Just had another bite, come on. Get me over that 130. Just had a small nibble on this rod again. Had one about 10 minutes ago and then nothing, so there's still something down there in that area. What's it putting? Is he still on there? The line stayed pretty tight. He is on there. Something's on there. It's not a fish though. Whatever it was must have just pulled it under that snag. It's had a couple of nibbles, then it just had a pretty decent bite, but the line stayed tight, so it must have just swam with it and just taken the worm under that snag. It's got to be on there now. Look, it's pulling like mad. He's there, he's on. Oh, how was he not on there? How did I not catch that fish? He was on there. He was signed, sealed and delivered. How did I not catch that fish? He was on there for like 10 seconds. It's amazing how it can just be blowing its ass off 1 minute and the next minute it's really calm. It's nice now. Once the wind dies down, the sun's on me back, it's really warm, but I reckon it'll get bloody windy again shortly. You know what the wind's favourite colour is? Blue. Here we go. He's on there now. Oh, geez, I thought he was on there then. He is on there. Still playing with it. Just I thought I had him then. Getting lots of nibbles, but no hookups. There he goes. He's still there. He's still playing with it. There he goes. He's playing with it, and I've opened the bail so that he can swim with it a little bit. I've left the bail open. The problem with this fishing technique is you often end up cut hooking fish. He's still there, and he's taking a line. I wonder if he's got it. Yep, got him. Oh, it's already. He's a nice one. No, it's a big old mud marlin. Well, this is going to take me over 130 centimetres anyway, provided I land it. There's some weight in it. Whoa! This is the biggest one today by a mile. No, the first one was 58. This will go close. This will go close. I might leave this one on the grass. The other two, I sort of, once I euthanise them, I throw them down there and just let them float away, but I might leave this one on the grass and try and lure out the water rats. Be enough meat on this fish to feed about 700 water rats, wouldn't there? The rakali. That's the real name for water rats, is rakali, R-A-K-A-L-I. And I should get in the habit of calling them that, because as soon as you say rat, people go, ew, rats. But they're not like rats, they just got similar features to rats, but they're awesome little things. Alright, come on. This one's going to give that 58 centimetre one I got at the start a run for its money. Don't get off, because this is going to take me, this will take me up over 160 centimetres probably. What am I, 124? This will take me up to around 100. If this is 50, 174, this will take me up to close to 180 centimetres, this fish. Oh, gee whiz, there's some weight in it. It's heavy. It's so much heavier than the last one. Well, heavier. Well, the last one was only 40 centimetres, but it's heavier than the first one. It's heavier than both of them put together. And it's got a lot of stamina. It was such a, oh, he's upside down, I was tangled. It was such a finesse little nibble, and I've been getting lots of little nibbles that haven't hooked up. So because it's a running sinker rig, I just open the bail and just let him take a little bit of line. Then I closed the bail, took up the slack and struck, and bang, there he was. Mate, I'm getting jack of this, just get in the net. He's not ready yet. If I rush these things, I won't be up at 180 centimetres. There goes a cocker one. Come on. Come on. Oh, oops, bumped my other rod. Hell of a mess. Alright, he's getting ready, he's tiring. He or she, whatever it is. It's a big kahuna, whatever it is, my God. Jeez. Oh, what have we got? He's got to beat the 58, doesn't he? 60. 60 on the dot. 60 on the dot, so it was on. Hang on, put him out of his misery, then I'll do my calculations. Check this out. People wonder why I talk about the Janjuck worms all the time. Have a look at them. I mean, obviously they send me these worms, so it would be nasty of me to use them and not tell you about them. But have a look at the size of them. Look at the size of those worms. They are enormous. They're big, they're juicy, they're lively, and they're tough. And above all, they catch fish. There's 2 on that hook, and that is going to be tempting to any slimy fish coming up the creek. Right, I've just realised that I've had the horizon levelling on my GoPro turned off all afternoon, so if it looks a bit crooked, it looks like the water should be flowing the other way because it's on an angle, that's why. One of the best features about the GoPro Hero 9 is the horizon levelling, but it's no good in low light, and it's no good if you don't turn it on. Anyway, I'll put this back out there where it was, then I'll do a bit of maths. Right, so I've got a 58 centimetre. Oh, look at the bite on here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. He's on there. Got him. Oh, I lost him. Bugger. Oh, I nearly had another one. It's all happening. I've had a little bit of weight for a little bit of time, but it wasn't a huge amount, so hopefully he comes back. Oh, I nearly had another one. Now, a 58 and a 40 centimetre, so that's 98. And then a 24 centimetre redfin takes me to 122. So 100 now is 60, so 122 plus 60. 122, 32, 42, 52, 62, 72, 82, carry the 10 minus the x times the 3 equals mcg squared. That's, according to my calculations, I've caught 182 centimetres of fish here this afternoon, and I just lost another one. Now this one here, he's just, he's chilling. The other ones I've got a little tomahawk and I dispatch them as humanely as I can. Then I throw them down there to bugger in, just let the water rats or whatever feed on it. But then I thought last time I was here, I threw one here and the water rats came out. So hopefully they don't go for them ones and they go for this one. And I get to see them feeding because that's really cool when that happens. It's got a bite on his end. Oh, there he goes. Look, 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 look. Oh, got him. This might be a redfin, is it? Not as big. Oh, if it's a reddy, it's a good one. If it's a carp, it's a little one. It's a lovely redfin, look. Oh, what a ripper. That is a really good redfin. This is going to add to my 182 centimetres. He's going to be at least 30. Wow. What a you beauty. I don't really want to put the hook in the net, so I lift it up like that and just hold it above the net. You ripper! He's going on the esky. Stop. Sit. Hey, sit. He is 32 centimetres. 32 centimetres of esky filler. You little beauty. What a magnificent 32 centimetre redfin. If that was a yellow belly, it'd be legal size. I'll get my line back in. The fish are going nuts. The weather's about to turn. There's a few showers on the way. It's getting windier and windier. Now I was on 182 plus 32. That's 214. I'm up to 214 centimetres worth of fish, including 56 centimetres of which is redfin. Well, the weather's closed in. It's just been raining lightly for the last 10 minutes. The wind's swung around, and I kid you not, I reckon it's dropped a good 7 or 8 degrees. It is actually quite cold now. My ears are cold, like the middle of winter. They did say it was going to get cold. They weren't lying. Here's the change. Safe to say the weather change has arrived. Well folks, the wind swung around about half an hour ago. It's been raining steadily for a while. The temperature must have dropped 7 or 8 degrees. It's bitterly cold, and I haven't had a bite for close to 40 minutes. They've just shut down. It's almost like the weather change came through and shut the fish down. But what a red hot session I had leading up to the weather change. 214 centimetres worth of fish. Can't complain about that, including a 32 centimetre redfin. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, want to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Oh yes, pulling up stumps is the right thing to do as the hail starts to fall. It's hailing. There's hailstones. Awesome. Epic. I'm getting wet.